The Adventures of Maya and Sophie. Part 1, The Morning Meeting at Lockers. It is 8 a.m. at Greenwood High School. The sun is bright. The school hallway is full of students. Maya is at her locker. She is a creative girl with curly brown hair and glasses. She is wearing a blue sweater and black trousers. She is putting her heavy math book into her locker because she doesn't like math. Suddenly, Sophie arrives. Sophie is Maya's best friend. She is very different. She has straight blonde hair and she always wears her school sports jacket. She has a basketball in her hand. "Good morning, Maya," Sophie says with a big smile. "I am tired today. I practiced basketball for 2 hours this morning." Maya looks at her friend and laughs. "You are always active, Sophie. I am different. I just want to sit and draw in my notebook." Sophie leans on the locker. "Did you see the news? There is a big art competition next month. You must enter it." Maya blushes. "Maybe, Sophie, but now we must go to class. The bell is ringing." Part 2, The Art Room Project. The next class is art. The art room is Maya's favourite place in the world. It is a large room with high ceilings and the smell of paint. There are many brushes, papers and colourful pencils on the tables. The teacher, Mr. Brown, is very kind. Today, Mr. Brown says, you need to work with a partner. You need to draw a portrait of your friend. Look at their face and their emotions. Maya and Sophie sit together. Maya takes a pencil. She looks at Sophie very carefully. She draws Sophie's happy eyes and her long blonde hair. Sophie tries to be quiet, but it is difficult for her. She wants to move and talk. "Maya, is my nose really that big in your drawing?" Sophie asks, laughing. "No, Sophie, your nose is perfect. Stay still, please," Maya says. At the end of the lesson, Maya's drawing is beautiful. It looks exactly like Sophie. Mr. Brown looks at the picture. "This is excellent, Maya. You have a real gift." Maya feels very happy, and Sophie gives her a high five. Part 3, A Long Lunch in the Sun. At 12:30 p.m., the students go to the cafeteria. It is very loud and crowded. Maya and Sophie decide to go outside. There is a beautiful garden with green grass and big oak trees behind the school. They sit under a tree. Maya opens her lunchbox. She has a chicken sandwich and some grapes. Sophie has a large slice of pizza and an orange. "I am so hungry," Sophie says. She eats her pizza quickly. "The weather is perfect today. Let's do something fun after school." Maya eats a grape and thinks. "I need to go to the library to return some books. Do you want to come with me?" Sophie sighs. "The library is so quiet, Maya, but okay, I will come. Then, can we go to the park and play basketball? You can sit and draw while I play." "That is a fair deal," Maya says. They finish their lunch and watch the other students playing on the grass. Part 4, The Quiet Library and a Secret. After the final bell, Maya and Sophie walk to the school library. The library is very big. There are thousands of books on the shelves. The air is cool and it smells like old paper. Maya loves this smell. "Shh, Sophie, you need to be quiet here," Maya whispers. Sophie walks on her toes. She looks at the science section. Maya goes to the art section. She finds a book about famous painters. Suddenly, Sophie finds something. "Maya, look! A secret note in this book." Maya runs to Sophie. It is a small yellow paper inside an old history book. It says, "The best view of the town is from the old clock tower at 5 p.m. "Wow," Maya says quietly. "Who wrote this?" "I don't know," Sophie says, her eyes wide with excitement. "But it is 4:15 p.m. now. The clock tower is not far from the park. Let's go and see." Maya is a bit nervous, but she follows her brave friend out of the library. Part 5. The Journey to the Clock Tower. Maya and Sophie leave the school quickly. They walk through the town. The sun is starting to go down, and the sky is a light orange colour. The old clock tower is on a small hill near the park. It is a very tall grey stone building. Many people don't go there because it is very old. "Are you sure about this, Sophie?" Maya asks. She is carrying her heavy bag, and she is a little tired. "Yes, it is an adventure, Maya," Sophie says. She is full of energy. They find the wooden door of the tower. It is open. Inside there are many stairs. They climb up and up. It is very dark and there is dust everywhere. Maya holds the wall carefully. Finally, they reach the top. There is a small balcony. They look out and their eyes go wide. The whole town is below them. They can see the school, the park, and the river. "Look, Maya, the note was right. The view is amazing," Sophie whispers. Maya takes out her sketchbook. She doesn't feel tired now. She starts to draw the beautiful sunset. They stay there for 30 minutes, enjoying the quiet moment together. Part 6. Basketball and Sketches at the Park. After the tower, they walk down to the park. It is 5:30 p.m. The park is very active. Families are walking their dogs and teenagers are riding bicycles. Sophie goes to the basketball court. She meets some other students from school. "Hey, Maya, watch this," Sophie shouts. She jumps and throws the ball. It goes perfectly into the basket. Sophie is very happy. She plays a game with the other students for an hour. She runs fast and she sweats, but she has a big smile on her face. Maya sits on a wooden bench near the court. She opens her sketchbook again. She doesn't draw the sunset this time. She draws Sophie. She draws her friend jumping, running, and laughing. Maya likes to capture the movement of her friend. A small dog comes to Maya and sits near her feet. Maya smiles and pets the dog. Music, sports, and art. This is a good evening, Maya thinks to herself. Part 7. A visit to the cozy coffee shop. It is 6:45 p.m. and the air is getting cold. Sophie finishes her game. She is thirsty and tired. "Maya, let's go to the Blue Bean. I need a cold drink," Sophie says. The Blue Bean is a small cozy coffee shop near the park. Inside, it is very warm. There are soft sofas and the smell of roasted coffee and chocolate. They sit in a corner. Sophie orders a large lemonade and a piece of lemon cake. Maya orders a hot chocolate with marshmallows. "Today was a very long day, Maya," Sophie says while eating her cake. "We had school, art class, a secret mission in a tower, and basketball." Maya sips her hot chocolate. "You're right, but I like days like this. I have many new drawings in my book because of you." Sophie looks at Maya's sketchbook. "You are a great artist, Maya. You see the world in a beautiful way." They talk about their dreams for the future. Sophie wants to be a professional athlete, and Maya wants to illustrate books. Part 8. The Rainy Morning and the Bus Ride. The next morning is Tuesday. The weather is very different. It is raining heavily. The sky is dark grey. Maya is at the bus stop. She has a large umbrella. She sees Sophie running towards the bus stop. Sophie doesn't have an umbrella. She is wearing a raincoat with a hood, but she is a little wet. "Oh no, Sophie, you are wet again," Maya says. She shares her umbrella with her friend. "I forgot my umbrella in the gym yesterday," Sophie says, laughing. The yellow school bus arrives. It is full of students. They find 2 seats at the back. The windows are foggy because of the rain. Maya uses her finger to draw a small heart on the foggy glass. Do we have a test today? Sophie asks nervously. Yes, Sophie, we have a vocabulary test in English class. Did you study? Maya asks. Sophie looks at the ceiling. A little bit. Can you help me? Let's practice now. For the whole bus ride, Maya asks Sophie questions, and Sophie tries to remember the words. They work together until the bus reaches the school gates. Part 9. The Difficult English Test. They enter the classroom. Their English teacher, Miss Green, is preparing the papers. The room is very quiet. Every student looks serious. Maya feels confident because she loves reading. Sophie looks a bit stressed. She's moving her pen quickly between her fingers. Miss Green gives them the papers. You have 40 minutes. Please, no talking, she says. Maya reads the questions. They are about adjectives and verbs. She writes her answers carefully. She finishes in 30 minutes. She looks at Sophie. Sophie is thinking hard. She is looking at the window, then at her paper. Suddenly, Sophie remembers a word Maya told her on the bus. She smiles and writes it down. When the test ends, they walk out of the room. How was it, Sophie? Maya asks. It was difficult, but I remembered the words from the bus. Thank you, Maya. You're a very good teacher, Sophie says. They feel relieved that the test is over. Part 10. Planning the School Festival. During the afternoon break, there is an announcement. Attention students, the Spring Festival is next month. We need volunteers for the art stall and the sports competition. Maya and Sophie are in the hallway. Sophie's eyes light up. Maya, this is perfect. I can organise the basketball tournament and you can sell your paintings at the art stall. Maya is hesitant. Sell my paintings? Sophie, I don't know. What if people don't like them? Sophie grabs Maya's shoulders. Maya, stop. People love your art. Remember what Mr. Brown said? You are talented. Maya thinks about it. She wants to be brave like Sophie. Okay, I will do it. We can go to the art store this weekend to buy more paint and canvas. Yes, and I need a new whistle for the tournament. It's a plan, Sophie says. They go to the office to write their names on the volunteer list. Part 11. Weekend shopping for art supplies. It is Saturday morning. There is no school. Maya and Sophie meet at the town centre. It is a busy place with many shops and people. They go to Colour World, a big store for artists. The store is amazing. There are hundreds of tubes of paint, red, gold, deep blue and bright green. Maya is very excited. She picks up some professional brushes and 3 large canvases. Look at this glitter, Maya. Can you use it in a painting? Sophie asks, holding a jar of silver glitter. Maya laughs. Maybe for a special one. Let's buy it. After the art store, they go to a sports shop. Sophie buys a shiny silver whistle and a new pair of blue sneakers. These are my winning shoes, she says. They carry their bags to a small park nearby and sit on the grass to look at their new things. Part 12. A late night of creativity. On Saturday night, Maya is in her bedroom. It is 10 p.m. The room is quiet, but her desk lamp is on. There is music playing softly on her radio. She is working on her first big painting for the festival. She is using the colours she bought today. She is painting a picture of the clock tower from Part 5. She uses dark blues and purples for the sky and bright yellow for the lights of the town. She is very focused. Her phone vibrates. It is a message from Sophie. It is a photo of Sophie practicing her whistle in her room. The caption says, "My dog is angry because the whistle is very loud." How is the painting? Maya smiles and sends a photo of her canvas. Sophie replies, "Wow, it looks like a dream, Maya. Good night." Maya feels motivated. She paints for 1 more hour before she goes to sleep. Part 13. Preparing the art stall. The week of the festival arrives. The school is very decorated with flowers and ribbons. Maya and Sophie are very busy. They are in the school courtyard. Sophie is helping Maya set up a small wooden table for the art stall. Maya puts her paintings on the table. She has the clock tower painting, the portrait of Sophie, and some drawings of the park. "It looks beautiful, Maya," Sophie says. She helps Maya hang a sign that says, "Maya's Art Corner." Nearby, the sports field is ready for the basketball tournament. Sophie has a clipboard and her silver whistle. She is wearing her new blue sneakers. "I am a little nervous, Sophie," Maya says. "Don't be. Look, people are already coming. I have to go to the court now. Good luck, partner," Sophie says and runs to the field. Part 14. The Big Festival Day. The festival is a huge success. The sun is warm and there is music playing everywhere. Many people, parents, teachers and students, are walking around. Maya is standing at her stall. A lady stops and looks at the clock tower painting. "This is wonderful. How much is it?" she asks. Maya is surprised. She tells the lady the price. The lady buys the painting. Maya sells 3 more drawings in the afternoon. She is so proud. Suddenly, she hears a loud whistle. The basketball final is finishing. Maya runs to the court. Sophie's team wins the game. Sophie is jumping and cheering with her teammates. She sees Maya and runs to her. "We won, Maya! We won!" Sophie shouts. "And I sold my big painting, Sophie!" Maya cries. They hug each other. It is the best day of the school year. Part 15. Reflection and Future Dreams. It is Monday again. The festival is over. Maya and Sophie are sitting at their usual spot under the oak tree in the school garden. It is a quiet afternoon. "We did it, Sophie," Maya says. She has some money in her pocket from her art, and Sophie has a small gold medal around her neck. "Yes, we did. We are a great team, Maya. You helped me with my English test, and I helped you be brave with your art," Sophie says. They look at the school building. They have 1 more year before they finish high school. "What happens next year?" Maya asks. "I don't know," Sophie says, looking at the sky. "But I know we will always be best friends. You will paint the world and I will play in it." Maya opens a new, clean page in her sketchbook. She draws a small picture of 2 girls walking together towards the sun. "The end," she writes at the bottom.